What's up, beautiful you? Yeah, I know. I'm lounging right now, not feeling the greatest, but before I get into any of that, hopefully you guys are having a really good day. And whatever it is that you are doing, make it count. So I'm lounging, y'all. I have a headache, and I don't know why. It just came out of nowhere, and I wasn't going to let that stop me though because I still want to post regardless to that. But I am stretched out. I'm pretty sure y'all can tell at this point. Anywho, so I was just watching some videos last night, checking out some things and some people, y'all. And this one young lady, she was requesting a video on confidence. So I figured, well, let me go ahead and jump in and help her out a little bit. Now, this girl she's young. She's really young, and obviously it's some issues going on somewhere. So let me see what I can do for her. Now, confidence, young lady, or for anybody that needs to hear it. You have to be absolutely strong in whatever it is that you're saying or that you're doing, and confidence, and even being secure in you and who you are is every single thing. Now, let me tell you just a little bit of something about what I know. I am the most confident person that I know. I am the most secure person that I know. Okay? And when you exude confidence and you are feeling just amazing about you, guess what? Other people will too. When you can push that out without now, because you don't want to be vain or cocky or arrogant, none of those things, because that's not a good look. Nobody appreciates that. But let's just say you walk into a room of, however many people, and when you have this certain aura about you, and I'm gonna call it confidence, and people realize that. They pick it up, and some people that you don't even know are going to come up to you. They're going to compliment you on what it is that you're wearing, or even in your speech, however it is that you're talking to other people. It's appreciated, I guarantee you. And then they'll look at, some people will look at you and they won't say anything. They be like, dang, whatever it is she has, I want it. I need that. And it's confidence. It's nothing wrong with being confident. Some people will look and say, oh yeah, she too vain for me. Or they don't think you're approachable. I've heard that so many times. Well, I didn't think that I would be a person that could come up to you and just say something to you, even speak. And I'm like, well, I'm not that hard to approach. You can speak to me. You can have a conversation with me. As much as I talk, I love to talk to people, period, right? So that's kind of ludicrous to me. But coming from the opposite side, I think I get it. I absolutely get it. At first it was kind of strange. It was weird, but you absolutely get it. You see people in the streets. You'll see some person. I don't care where it is, at the mall, at the grocery store, whatever. I compliment people all the time. I see somebody, their hair looks good. They have on a nice outfit, cute shoes, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. You know, when you know who you are and you feel good about you, you can absolutely do that. Now, if you see somebody and they have on something that is really, really pretty, and you'll say, well, you know what, that would have been cute if she had this, that, and the third on. If you don't have anything to say, I think we learned this a long time ago. Don't say nothing at all. Okay? So it's nothing wrong with approaching somebody. I do it all the time. All the time. I don't care what I'm looking like. But let me tell you this too. I was told years ago, I was really young, and somebody told me years ago, when you know who you are, when you know what you do, when you know what you stand for, when you know what you about, and all of that, you have no reason to feel any kind of way about anything. Okay? And you can only be your best you. Okay? So whatever it is that you do to strive to be that person and do those things, then I mean that's all you can do. Now I'm not saying try to live above your means and be somebody that you are not. Just be your natural self. The confidence is gonna come through. Okay? There's nothing wrong with saying nice things to a person, because that just lets you further know that you can compliment this person. You can say something to this person because you are confident in you. Okay? So that's all I'm saying. And this is probably going to be a really short video, but I just really want to get that out. When you are your best person, when you are your best you, and that means to you and to anybody else. I mean, you don't have to try hard, because this is something that is going to flow so simply for you. Okay? Now, I don't know for even like the younger ones that may be in school and maybe they're being bullied, or which I do have a bullying PSA. You might want to check that out. Um, that's neither here nor there. So you may have people that look at you a certain way, or think of you a certain way, or maybe even talk to you a certain way. But just know this: it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. So while you're thinking that you don't have that confidence, did you ever think that maybe they don't have it, and that's how come they spew the nasty, negative things out of their mouths that they do? Don't have nothing to do with you. They feel some kind of way about self. Okay? So don't ever let anybody, I don't care what you look like, I don't care how you dress, I don't care what you do, I don't care what you say. Do it in the best possible way that you can until you can do better. Everything is a learning experience, believe me. Nobody was born with LVs, Louis Vuittons. Nobody was born um with Jordans. Nobody was born with Gucci. Nobody was born with the best weaves and nobody was born with any of that stuff. You didn't even know nothing about that until you started getting older. So whatever it is that you choose to get yourself into, just make sure you do it well. Okay? And don't give nobody nothing to talk about as far as you go. And then if they do after that fact, guess what? That's their own issue. But I don't care what you're doing. If you are cooking for the very first time and you don't know how to cook, if you get up there, do what you got to do before you start cooking. Because you've seen people do it, you think you can mimic it. Maybe you can. But then maybe you need to go a little bit further, do a little bit of research, and look at some recipes, or even try some things on your own. Okay? Make it your own. You don't have to follow recipes. Maybe you want to look in a cookbook. Maybe you want to wing it. But, do it and try it until you have perfected it. Okay? That's with anything. I don't care what it is. So your confidence comes when you attempt to do something, and then you go further, and then you go a little bit further until you get it exactly where you want it. There's nothing nobody can say to you, nothing nobody can tell you about the skills that you have. So confidence, if this is something that you're after, then just perfect you and perfect it. That's all you can do. And it's not for anybody else's satisfaction. It is only for yours. I'm not a size 5. I'm pretty sure I've said this before in another video. I'm not a size 5. I don't have, a particular type eye. I'm not a particular type weight. I'm not a particular type, a lot of things. But you know what? I am confident in me, because I know who I am, and I know what I do, and I know what my speech is, and I know that I'm respectful, and I know that I am loving and caring, and it's a whole array of things, y'all. A whole array. So nobody can tell me anything about me. And if they don't like what it is that I represent, or what I'm about, then guess what? You don't have to concern yourself with me. I'm good with it. Okay? So, like I said before, you can walk into a room. It can be, I don't care how many people is in that room. It could be 1,000 people in that room. Demand your respect. Demand your confidence. Demand your security. Because if you already have all of these things, there's nothing nobody can tell you that's going to make you feel no kind of way. Okay? Because you know who you are. Now, I have been rambling enough. I may revisit this a little bit later. But just make sure that you stay true to you. You don't have nothing to prove to nobody else. Just stay true to you. Okay? Stay true to you. And then everything else will follow. I promise it. I promise, promise, promise. Walk with your head held high and stay strong and stay beautiful. Stay peaceful. And, just love, love, love you first. Because if you don't feel all of these emotions positively about you, you can't feel that about nobody else. I'm just saying. Okay, y'all. So I think I have rambled enough. I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. And if you guys have liked this, make sure you hit that blue button, y'all. Hit that blue button, y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are privy to every single video that I upload, y'all. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, beautiful you. Bye.